Welcome back to Cosmic Court, you guys. We are going to start the reading off with somebody who is missing you dearly. All right, this is somebody who you could have been in some type of relationship with. This could be platonic. This could be some type of sibling, rival. I don't know. Take it however it resonates for you. Somebody's life has changed drastically though since you have been gone. I feel like they may be realizing either how much of some type of asset you were to their life. Maybe things have been crashing since you guys have split apart. I'm not really sure. But somebody's here has been experiencing some big changes ever since you stepped away from their life. It is your fairy godmother, the East Side Piscean Pixie, your Pythonic priestess, and welcome to Transmission Courts, where we channel judgment through divine love. I definitely feel like they are experiencing some different relationships, possibly with other people, that is causing them to realize who's real and who's not. Okay. Something could have transpired between them and somebody else, and they are realizing that things are not the same as they were when they were with you, of course. And somebody is extremely missing you, okay? If their life isn't the same, I'm picking up on a lot of uncomfortableness. Something has possibly caught somebody off guard and made them uncomfortable. Not in a great way, okay? This was a change here that somebody wasn't really expecting. For somebody, this may be a mother-in-law, all right? So for somebody, I'm picking up on, I don't know why I'm picking up on, like, maybe somebody got into it with their mother-in-law. And there could be maybe somebody new that's come in and they're realizing that you are different. Hey, I don't know. Take it however it resonates. All right. But maybe somebody feels like you're somebody that they should have appreciated more when you were in their life. Somebody's very disrespectful. I'm picking up on a lot of disrespect for somebody. This could have even been like when this mother-in-law was in your life. She could have been very fucking disrespectful to you even. Okay. We got, because you are divine, your creations hold power. A child could be involved in this. Okay. Because you are divine, your creations holds power when it comes to this mother-in-law. So a child's father could be included in here, or a child's mother could be, confirmation verb could be included in here. 3 o'clock on the dot. 3 o'clock also represents the Holy Trinity. Okay. So I think this is where this reading may be taking a turn. Okay, we got here on the top of the deck that judged you in the wounded state of mind. So this mother-in-law judged you, I guess, possibly on how you were parenting. Okay, because you were going through something at a certain time. This could have been somebody's first child. When I see the number 3, the Holy Trinity, so Father, Son, Holy Spirit, right? Mother, father, child, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Somebody could have, this could have been somebody's first child with somebody, take it however it resonates. It doesn't have to be. But I feel like you were judged because this was your first fucking rodeo, possibly, with being a parent. You were learning as you go. I feel like somebody here possibly even has a child who, just because you were in a wounded state of mind, your child doesn't reflect that. Obviously, because it says, since you're a divine being, your creations holds power. So this child here is divine. This child here is holding some type of divinity within it. Okay. We got here on the top of the deck, touch not my anointed. Okay. Unless you be fucking touched. Okay. So just because you didn't do, I guess, what somebody expected you to do or something like that, you were judged here. Somebody decided that they could possibly throw rocks at you. Okay, I'm hearing throw rocks at a motherfucking glass house. Like, bitch, just because you had this route or I went this route, don't make either one of our routes the better route to go. Everybody got their own motherfucking way or their own street that they need to go down. 444 on the timer. You know what I'm saying? Something had to occur here where we're getting touched not my anointed unless you be touched. Okay, so something had to have occurred with this motherfucking mother-in-law. Okay, so I don't know if she has tried to cause some type of change in somebody's life. She's done something here, talking shit, because she definitely judged you in a wounded state of mind. But whatever it is that she did that's caused this adjustment between you and her life ain't been the same. Okay, because just because you were going through something in that particular moment does not mean that's who you were. And I feel like her being in this mother energy, this mother figure that you had, she should have known that. So I'm picking up on some jealousy energy too. This could have been some jealousy energy between you and her child. Okay, jealousy because she possibly seen you loving more than she was. That's usually where it comes in, because a mother is a nurturer, and when she lacks that and she sees another woman come in and she's giving that, sometimes a lot of jealousy can come into play. I feel like, from experience here. We also got watching you behind fake pages. So this mother-in-law figure could be seeing you succeed, and she could be seeing you progress, seeing that everything that she did to you, whether it's talk shit, do something with it with this child, I don't know, it didn't affect you and you're still growing from it. So they're realizing they fucked up. The people who's really lacking, or the people who's really without now, is them. Okay, because if they wasn't lacking, then they wouldn't be missing you. Their lives would be greater, right? So the spirit always has a funny way of showing what's going on in people's lives based off situations, if that makes sense. Situations and events, okay? Because God don't bless no mess. So, bitch, if you got all these situations and circumstances going on, true enough, we are now in the balancing season. This is the year equals 1. The year of completion. So it's all about balancing. And this is also the year of new beginnings. If you have all this shit going on coming back to you in the year of new beginnings, bitch, you must have had something going on. You have got some karmic debt that needs to be paid, okay? So somebody here may also be going through that. I'm saying all that to say, look, confirmation, you also got the mother here, okay? So this is definitely a mother figure. You could also be a mother. This could be a baby mother. Or for some of y'all, your baby mama. I'm definitely still picking up, though, heavy on like a lot of regret here. Okay, also watching you behind these fake pages, seeing that what they didn't destroy you. This mother figure is definitely in a lot of regret. Okay, because she just wanted to make herself seem like she was superior. Okay, she wanted to make herself seem like she was better, and here you are in this real mother energy. Okay, so the real empress has to be you here. She judged you in a wounded state of mind. You don't just come out like this. Okay, somebody here is very loving when it comes time to their children. We got love rewarded on here too, so it's like there's a lot of love when it comes time to you and your children. This is why we got, because you are a divine being, your creations hold power. Love is the highest frequency, y'all. The highest. So the fact that there was a lot of love between you and your child, look, touch not my anointed unless you be touched. That relationship still stands strong. Somebody here may need to hear that, okay? You and your child's relationship will forever stand strong. Everything that's happening in whatever situation this is that's going on right now, it needs to happen, okay? For some of you, you could be a father figure as well. Definitely take this reading however it resonates best for you, okay? The month of August could also be very significant for somebody. I just seen a lion. Somebody could also be a Leo here. I feel like somebody definitely tried to treat you a certain type of way because they didn't know your full story. Somebody here didn't know your full background or didn't know fully what it was that you had to offer, what you had to bring to the table, okay? I feel like because, too, somebody here judged you in a wounded state of mind with all this shit talking. Somebody didn't really care about the potential that you had within you, or somebody didn't really care about that. Somebody had to be talking a lot of shit about that. I got a fly in here, so this is definitely a monitoring spirit. You could have had somebody around you who was a monitoring spirit who tried to judge you in this wounded state of mind, only wanted to go back and report things that were bad about you, okay? That's possibly significant here. You possibly, look, a wounded state of mind. We got the star, okay? The scar, the skies. This definitely represents the mental here. So you definitely have some things going on in your mind, as every mother does, as every woman will, or even every father, every parent. Because raising a child is not fucking easy, okay? I don't know. Something about ping pong could be significant, all right? April 22nd. Somebody here could be a Aries as well. Embarrassed by their actions. Because a real mother, a real parent, a real father, nobody wants to see them without their motherfucking children. Nobody wants to see somebody without their kids, and then they watching you and you succeed in collective. You ain't got nothing but love that you're pouring into yourself. These motherfuckers thought that you were going to be in this wounded state of mind forever. We got the fool. You tricked them. Bitch, this was all a part of your journey for you to go through this and for you to learn something and actually give your child something to look up to for wherever y'all are. You could even be the parent figure here in somebody's life. You just don't have to be your direct child. I'm picking up heavy on some type of aunt or uncle. You could be have nieces or nephews or something like that here, okay? But you are some type of loving figure in somebody's life, and somebody judged you in a wounded state of mind. You could also have been, when I picked up on that number 3, something about a young parent. Somebody here could have been a very young parent, okay? And you were learning as you went. You and your child were learning together. On Aquarius energy is very significant here, okay? Told y'all I'm definitely picking up heavy on Leo energy as well. Somebody here could be a Leo. We got here realizing they were lied to when it comes to you. And then y'all, I'm looking at spam calls as well. Okay. So it's like definitely somebody was doing a lot of shit talking. Spam calls, that's just a lot of fucking contaminated energy calling you on the phone. Hey, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? Because you were in a wounded state of mind and you wasn't ready to be in that energy that you needed to be in. Because everybody has that learning stage. We also got a Cancer, okay? We got a Cancer energy as well. Very much so mothering and nurturing energy, okay? Virgo. A Virgo could be significant. Wow, we got a lot of different zodiac signs up in here. Zodiac energies, that's significant. Okay, somebody here is either on some type of spiritual walk, possibly, okay? Because we have angel and spirit guide, okay? And then I'm seeing access, okay? Somebody here could be seeing your mother-in-law. This mother energy could be seeing here that you actually are spiritual and you are divinely gifted. Somebody here has access and they're viewing you in some sort of way. So this could be this mother-in-law watching you behind these fake pages. She now has access to see that you are being divinely guided by spirit here, okay? And this is why they're embarrassed by their fucking actions. You have no choice but to be, because when you are doing all this and doing all these calls and shit like that and rumors and shit is spreading and you are putting doubt in people's minds about somebody here and you are just doing it for gain, whether it's physical gain or some type of energetic gain, then you go back and you look at them behind a fake page and see that that narrative ain't building up. Y'all, that's a lot of embarrassment. Okay, your motherfucking ego will be shot down. Your motherfucking nervous system will pick up on that type shit. Somebody here is some type of role model, possibly. Okay, this mother-in-law could possibly even be looking up to you now. Okay, you're somebody definitely to look up to. Look, this is why they embarrassed by their actions. They can't believe what they seeing, y'all. So this mother-in-law, this mother figure is looking at you in some sort of way, and she can't believe even possibly that other people are looking up to you. You are somebody here, I don't know, maybe you are giving advice. I don't know what it is you're doing. You're somebody here, either you can see something about your pictures because how she's looking. Something about how you look now, okay? Somebody here can see the glow within you, okay? Somebody's nickname could be Glow. Somebody, okay? Something about a glow could be very significant. But I tell you, they're very embarrassed behind their actions. Somebody's very embarrassed that they didn't try to check out on or check in on you. Check out. Somebody is embarrassed that they just checked out. Somebody is embarrassed, especially if this is somebody here with a mother-in-law. Okay, you have a blessing, you have a children involved in here. You're walking in this empress and this mother, this creative energy here. Okay, this is possibly what she's seeing you do too. A lot of things is coming to you divinely. Okay, money even, because that's what an empress woman does. Okay, even if you do use your body, that's what you're supposed to do. He gonna love to see you go. He gonna hate to watch you leave. He tells you that all the time. So baby, use your fucking gift. The woman's body is to be studied and it is also to be praised and worshipped. And a real man knows that. Okay, I'm picking up heavy on that. So y'all, this energy is crazy here. This woman is shocked here. Okay, you are walking in your divine energy, and all you was going through something in a stage of your life, and you were judged because of that. That's crazy. We're going to pull from here, baby. Okay, something about 4. The number 4 can be significant, okay? Somebody is definitely being judged here for judging you. Okay, 12th house disciple. Somebody here could be a Pisces. 12th house disciple, though. Somebody is definitely being judged here for calling themselves judging you because you were going through something. Judge not lest you be judged. Touch not my anointing unless you be touched. Look, ball in your court. Somebody can't believe, somebody tried to play ball with you. Somebody here may like basketball. That could be somebody's favorite sport. But somebody here is definitely seeing that, bitch, they did all that just to really make you look good. When somebody here judges you, y'all, in a wounded state of mind, this is where people, I feel like they need to be fucking careful, because you are never, one thing about a season is it changes, okay? You cannot stay in the same fucking shell. Even a snake must grow outside of its shell, or unless it'll die. So I feel like you are very bold to feel like somebody here is going to stay in one certain season all their life, okay? North is significant. Somebody could live up north. Somebody could live on the north side. Atlanta, ATL, St. Louis is very significant here. We got running away from accountability. This is why I feel like they're watching you behind fake pages. They're so embarrassed they can't even face you about this shit. Okay? This is crazy. So something has had to have been done when it came time to somebody's parenthood. Okay? When it came time to somebody's motherhood or somebody's parenthood with this mother-in-law and them judging you and realizing that they was lied to about you, collective, something deep was done for a mother, a grown-ass person, a woman at that. A woman who is supposed to be in her divinity, in her divine feminine energy, running from accountability. Okay? That was deep. Something could have been done here for money. Okay? She could have possibly, I don't know, something about money could be significant. Somebody could have possibly did something for some money. Somebody could have possibly tried to make it seem like you were somebody unsafe to be around, or like you were in some type of environment here. You had some type of environment that wasn't safe. We got sacrifice. Somebody is very, very, very embarrassed. And it's a lot of talking going on, y'all. When it came time, okay, it's a lot of talking going on now. It can be a lot of talking going on now because when people judge you in a wounded state of mind, people always call back to check up on you, okay? I'm picking up on that too with these spam calls. There could be a lot of people calling back to check up on shit, especially if there's a child involved here. Where's the other parent? Where's such and such? Where's such and such? Somebody here can't make this up. Where's such and such at? You ain't talked to who and who. You ain't talked to whoa. They're embarrassed here. Insanity, because they keep saying the same thing, and they're not getting any different results. The narrative that they tried to paint about you, look, this is confirmation. This is exactly what we got going on. This narrative that they tried to paint about you on this iPhone, this is the telephone that they call in these spam calls and shit. It's not, they're not able to keep up with it. They teamed up here with some people. We got a co-worker could be involved. Somebody even could have did something here at your job. Somebody could have made you lose a job here or something like that. They could have tried to say, oh, you don't work, so you can't provide for the child. You could have had some things happening at your job. I don't know. But there was a lot of words being spread, okay? Bluebird or something, and bluebird or something like that could be very significant for somebody. You could be seeing bluebirds, but somebody definitely has bad karma for this, because you don't do this to a parent. Okay. Nobody wants to see a real parent without their child. When one father cries, they all cry. When one mother cries, we all cry. So for them to actually play with you when it comes time to this child, that's something that they really should have thought twice the fuck about, because people are starting to ask questions here and they're not able to keep up with this narrative. They got bad karma because something was obviously done for some type of money. Somebody could have tried to do some type of sacrifice, y'all. Okay. For money. Okay. We definitely have God involved in here. Okay, something could have been done with some car. A vehicle is significant. Somebody could have did something to somebody's car. You was blackmailed by somebody you trusted, your baby mom or your baby dad. Somebody could have stole somebody's information. This is just very fucking messy here. Okay, this was a very toxic situation. This is exactly why we have these older people in these positions, this mother-in-law, this baby mom, and this baby father, embarrassed by their actions. in this energy of insanity. They're very embarrassed. We got this in 2 different decks, y'all. Very embarrassed by their actions, watching you behind fake pages because you have grown from this. And the only thing now that they've affected is this child here. Okay, this is what they've sacrificed, possibly even their relationship with the child, because a child will get to an age where they grow up and they're going to realize what's real and what's not, what the truth is and what the truth isn't. They're going to realize that they were purposely binded or purposely trapped. Why you got to trap a child? And even I feel like as long as a parent has breath in their body, my opinion, you should do whatever it takes in your power for that child to have that parent in their life. Being somebody whose father died at a very young age, nobody dies, but y'all get what I'm saying? You don't fucking keep nobody away from their motherfucking parent. You do whatever the fuck it is, in my fucking opinion. Court's dismissed.